Are you 16 and broke? Did you recently get a divorce that she took everything but your sweet car? And let me tell you something. If you sell that car, you'll have more money for the list I'm about to name off of one of the best and cheap cars that you can not only buy now, but mod for really cheap. First car we got up on the list is a first generation BRZ. You may know its cousins, the FRS or the GR86. The GR86 is better. But today we're going with the middle ground only because they're kind of going down in value. You can find one for pretty cheap. In my area specifically, I could find some for maybe under 10K. That may not be the same for you, but trust me, these are things you want to get into. Got my notes here just to let y'all know on the actual information about this car. So, starting with the first gen BRZ, you get a rear wheel drive 2.4 naturally aspirated inline 4 making 200 horsepower. It's not fast. It's not like your older brother's Challenger. It's not like your friend's Hellcat. It's not like your other friend's BMW. But listen, we're here for a reason. We're both broke. This comes with a whopping, like I said, 200 horsepower, but the lifespan, impressive numbers from Subaru. I know that's weird to hear. You get about 200,000 to 300,000 miles out of this car. That's if you take good care of it. Again, if you take care of your car, it will take care of you. This car came equipped with a 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic transmission. If you want the best experience, in my opinion, you should go with the manual. It can drift right out of the box. It's easier that way. And if you're cool, you'll get the manual. Next car we got on the list is something that's usually worth 50K, but that's if you get its older cool brother, the Supra. We're talking about the Lexus IS300, specifically the first gen. This one ranged from 2000 to 2005. Very cool looking car. You get the round taillights in the back, as you can see over here. I'll pop up a little picture there. And it looks like here, when you get into this car, you're looking to get, like I said, the Supra's little cousin, a 3.0 naturally aspirated 2JZ GE. Like I said, it's not as fast as the Toyota Supra, but this is the next best thing. With the whopping 215 to 217 horsepower, this thing can live up to 250,000 miles or 300,000. It's a Lexus. That means it's a Toyota. You're getting the best of both worlds, in my opinion, coming to performance and price. So if you're looking for something fun, it's a rear-wheel drive. Again, you could get this also in a 5-speed automatic or a 5-speed manual transmission. They're very rare, very hard to find, and if you find any, send me the link. The next car we got going here is a little stray away from the Japanese cars. As you can see, there's a trend going on from fun and cheap. They've all been Japanese, but this one, folks, it's a little more on the pricey side. We're talking about the Volvo S80, specifically the second generation. This ranged from 2007 to 2016. This came in either a front-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive. Now, this thing came with multiple different engines, but I'm only going to talk about 3. One of them, where you could get the all-wheel drive option, is a 2.5. It is an inline 5, making only 200 horsepower. Or you could get the front-wheel drive options, which were either 3.2 inline 6 or the very, very cool 4.4 V8. This thing can push up to 315 horsepower. If you're looking for something kind of luxury, a sleeper for sure, this is a good grocery getter. You might not get the best MPG, but you know what? We're not here for that. We're here for you to have fun. Lifespan on one of these suckers does kind of suck, only because, again, we're here to have fun, not for longevity, right? The V8 can only go for about 150,000 miles to 200,000 miles. It could be fixable. If you maintain it, I'm sure it could go for longer. If you're looking for something for more power, if you want a bigger engine, you don't want to mess with any of the smaller ones, go ahead and take a look into the S80. Next, we're talking about the Fast and Furious gem that everyone knows as the most clapped out car in the world, the 350Z. This thing is a drift monster. Right out of the box, you could go ahead and do it. You may need to do a few mods for it to actually be good. I wouldn't even call it decent out the box. The only reason I say it's really good now is because one of the cons, you can't find one now that probably hasn't already been owned by multiple people.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Surprisingly though, this car does have really good numbers. It does come in, of course, a rear-wheel drive with a 3.5 liter V6, making about 309 horsepower. It's only a few off from the V8 from the Volvo. Very good. It's a very good engine. It's one of the most, I would say, reliable out of Nissan's line that they got going on now. We all know that's not going good. The 5th gen ran from 2003 to 2009, and it either came with a 6-speed manual or a 5-speed automatic. You're looking about for 150,000 miles to 200,000 miles with this vehicle. Again, I really wish I had this car. It is something I still aspire to have, or maybe not to mention that its older brother is the 370Z. I would say anything in the Z series is honestly a really fun car, but we're here because it's a little cheaper and it's just as fun as all the other ones. The next car we got going is the bigger WRX known as the Subaru Forester XT. This specifically, we're talking about the 2nd gen, which ran from 2003 to 2008. These cars came in all-wheel drive with a 2.5 turbo DOHC engine, making about 210 horsepower or 230, depending on which year you got. The lifespan on these, again, kind of impressive. 200 to 250,000 miles coming from Subaru. Again, a lot of these are pre-owned, and it's probably going to be already in that high mileage range, but they are somewhat a little easier to fix. Comes with gasket issues, but that's what you kind of getting for, again, part of the WRX family. But if you're looking for something a little zippy, something to pick your kids up in from school, do you know how cool of a person you'd be? Imagine pulling up to that thing and all you hear is turbo noises. Those kids don't know what it is, but you know who knows who it is? You. And that's what matters.
You are the most talented, most interesting, and most extraordinary person in the universe. And you are capable of amazing things because you are the special.
That's right, folks. Here we have a Honda CR-V, specifically the 2nd gen, and you can't go wrong with these. It's 2002 to 2006 for a front-wheel drive or a 4-wheel drive option. Now, this is very, very, I want you to listen very closely. Come here. This came with a 2.4 DOHC IV Tech engine. It's a K24. Making 160 to 166 horsepower, this thing can run you for 300,000 miles and beyond. These cars are amazing. I would say, I think I'm pretty biased. As you can see, there's a Honda sitting behind me. We'll get to that a little later. Hondas, in my opinion, are probably one of the funnest and easiest to maintain cars out there. You can get them for a really good price, and they will last you your whole life, I promise you. These things also came equipped with either a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic. You don't get that in a lot of those type of vehicles, apart from, like I mentioned before, the Forester, but I low-key would pick this over it. You like going camping, you like going in the mountains, pack up the CR-V. You know what this car came with? It came with a picnic table. Did your car come with a picnic table? I didn't think so. Your 350Z didn't come with a table. The BRZ didn't come with a table. But you know what did? The CR-V. Now that we're getting into the top 3, folks, in my opinion, of really fun zippy cars that you can get into for mildly cheap, we're talking about the Ford Focus ZX3 or the ZX4. I've been in this car before. In my opinion, I think it's a good grocery getter. It's fun to zip around the town. My uncle's owned 5 of them. I say 5 because he's crashed every single one.
It's one of the newest exclusive hotels. Let me drive the boat.
That does not have to be you, people. Now listen here. We got here a 1st generation running from 1998 to 2007. Only came in front-wheel drive to my knowledge, and it has a 2.0 4-cylinder, making a very sad 130 horsepower. Of course, it's a Ford. You're really only going to get 200,000 miles, honestly, at most, out of this car. But there is a package that came in this car, which was called the SVT. It was tuned differently, I'm pretty sure, with the Consworth tune. I'm not sure how common that is in the US. In Europe, I know that's very common. But if you can get your hands on one, you will have a very, very fun time. It'll be like driving the ST, and it's honestly, they're pretty cheap. You can go find one of these for probably around $5,000 or even lower to the $3,000. You're either looking at a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic, and it came in 2 body styles, which I mentioned, the ZX3, which is a coupe hatchback, and the reason there's a 3 in it is because some companies think the hatch is a door. It's not a door. Please stop using it as such. There's also the ZX4, which was its sedan. Honestly, my wife has one. They're really cool. I'll insert a video of it right here. It's kind of cool. I like the body of it. But like I said, very fun little car. You can go ahead and just find, pick up, fix up. You won't have any issues. In the number 2 spot is a car that kind of has my heart, only because I've owned one before. We're talking about the Mark V Volkswagen Rabbit / Jettas. Now, I know you're probably thinking, but Nick, there's GTIs, there's GLIs, there's TDIs. You know what the difference is? That will make your insurance explode. The reason I'm going with the Rabbit and the Jetta is because it's the most base model you can get. It's a 2.5 engine. It is a 5-cylinder, only making 150 horsepower. Not quick whatsoever, but let me tell you, when I put this thing in sports mode, the little S that you may have in your little Camry or Corolla as of right now, this thing got up and going. Not actually, it just felt like it. I felt like I was going like to the moon when I was in this thing. And the lifespan, honestly not that bad. I like to call these cars the German Civics. They can last you up to 250,000. Mine did. I didn't take that good care of it either. So you know what? That's saying a lot. Keep that in mind. You could get this thing in the Rabbit specifically in a 2-door coupe, which is only 2 doors, of course, or you could get the 4-door option, making it more like the Golf. The Jetta, of course, came in a 4-door option. There was no coupe option for the Jetta. This is the exact same car, pretty much. I prefer the Rabbit. You get more cargo space. Everyone fits in it just nicely. And they look really sleek if you get the coupe. You do also get the little cute Rabbit badge on the back there. I didn't get to keep mine after my car got repainted, but it was really cool. I'll show you a picture of my car over there. It was nothing interesting. I still thought it was pretty cool, though. This car is something where you can go to school in, you can go to work in. It can take you places everywhere. I had this car in high school. You know what? You could walk up to a cute girl, say, hey, come hop in the sports car. They won't know the difference between a GTI or a Rabbit. My wife did, though. She knew the difference. And I lost so many points because it wasn't a GTI. But don't let that discourage you. Now, for the number 1 spot, in my opinion, for cars that you should get now to mod, to have fun, just to go cruising in, that you might not even think of as a cool car, we have the 2nd generation Honda Fit. Hear me out. This thing ran from 2009 to 2013 in a front-wheel drive only option with a 1.3 or a 1.5 iVTEC. Only meaning it had 99 to 118 horsepower. That is not fast, people. Not fast at all. And if you think that's fast, you need to be real with yourself. This thing also did come in a hybrid option, as many cars did before. The only reason I mention the hybrid now for the Honda Fit is that it was still somewhat fun to drive. It was actually really cool. I've been in one before. I see that my car meets quite often. You might see them around your city, maybe around the college that you may have. It's very common. But that should be telling you something. These things last forever. These things, I've seen some push over 400,000. It's insane. This thing came with a 5-speed manual or a 5-speed automatic. If you get the manual, you're basically just getting a street legal go-kart. This thing moves. It takes corners. Insanely good. You will have the time of your life. Hey guys, Editing Nick here. I just lost my outro, so instead you're getting this. I just wanted to come in and kind of just say hi, introduce myself, kind of jump to the point in the video. But yeah, I just wanted to come over, say thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. It's my first video. I didn't expect it to be perfect. Not even you're good, in my opinion, at least. But thank you for whoever watched. And if you want to see more content, please subscribe, and there will be more to come. This is something I want to do, something I'm very interested in. If there's anything you guys want to talk about or any questions, comments in the, of course, comment section, then go ahead and leave them, and I will most definitely respond. But thank you guys so much again, and yeah, you guys have a good one.
I tried to pay, he begged me to stay. I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party